A love triangle is the real reason Nick Kyrgios has been slamming Australian Open champion Jannik Sinner over his doping bust, expert claims. Expert says Nick Kyrgios' criticism of Jannik Sinner is personal. World number one is now dating Kyrgios' ex-girlfriend Anna Kalinskaya. Nick Kyrgios has been ruthless in his criticism of Jannik Sinner over the world number one's doping violation, but one tennis expert has suggested his animosity stems from the fact the Italian has been dating his ex-girlfriend. Kyrgios has been among the most vocal critics of Sinner and world number 2 Iga Swiatek after they returned positive drug tests last year. Bear in mind that Jannik Sinner, who he has been relentlessly bullying for months and months and hasn't responded, is also coached by a colleague at ESPN. There is so much going on here, but it doesn't seem to have anything to do with bona fide concerns about doping. He, Kyrgios, didn't even seem to understand the doping protocols and the context to begin with, which leads me to conclude this is all just against a player who's now dating a former girlfriend, and nothing more. Roddick also used that episode of the podcast to launch a stunning attack on the Aussie, bringing up the fact he pleaded guilty to assaulting an ex-girlfriend as he branded Kyrgios a hypocrite and a bully. Late last year it was rumored Sinner and Kalinskaya had split, but there has been no official confirmation of that from either player. Kyrgios, who is now dating Costeen Hatzi, responded by saying he has no issue with Sinner personally, writing on X, "I couldn't care less where Sinner lays his wood. I'm in a happy relationship, I just don't like people who are cheating the system." In September 2023, there were calls for Kyrgios to be sacked from his commentary job with ESPN after he commented second serve on a photo showing he and Kalinskaya together. It's uncertain what the 29-year-old was trying to communicate with the remark, but many thought it was a misogynistic dig at Sinner. Last month, Kyrgios labeled the doping scandals horrible for tennis. Two world number ones both getting done for doping is disgusting for our sport. It's a horrible look, Kyrgios said at his Brisbane International press conference. Tennis integrity right now, and everyone knows it, but no one wants to speak about it, it's awful. Kyrgios has struggled since June 2023 with wrist and knee injuries. He was asked about his motivations for speaking out on the Sinner and Swiatek situations. "Someone like me, I would never even in my entire life ever try and dope in this sport," he said. "Especially going through an injury like I went through. Obviously there are things out there that could speed up healing, help me get back to prime level, help my recovery. There's so many things out there that are prohibited in our sport that I could have been doing to get me back quicker. But that's just not who I am. I'm always against that. So for me, when people are saying that I'm disrespectful to the sport, I think someone like that has tried to cheat the process, and actually not done it completely on their own merit, is the disrespectful one in my opinion. I have to be outspoken about it because I don't think there's enough people that are speaking about it. I think people are trying to sweep it under the rug."